showtime.
Hey gang, it's August, it's Friday, and we're live! Welcome to Monthly Movie Mayhem. I am your humble host, Tremendous Kendis, and tonight we are jumping to the sleaziest decade, the 1970s. The 70s were an unhinged time for cinema, as filmmakers were no longer beholden to the Hays Code that restricted what kinds of films they could make. They could suddenly now show sex and violence like never before, and because they now had a rating system, they could keep the kiddos out. Now, while you get some of the greatest movies ever made due to this newfound freedom, we also got a ton of weird schlock, like the crap we're gonna watch tonight. First up, from 1976, it's Embryo. The film stars Rock Hudson as a scientist whose experiments are meant to help keep at-risk babies alive. But when he tested on a human baby for the first time, it ends up growing so fast that very quickly he has a full-grown adult woman. And because it's the sleazy 70s, he has sex with it. And that's pretty weird and gross. It's a hell of a decade. So, anyhow, gang, I think it's time that if you hit up the refreshment stand and enjoy some old school drive-in film trims courtesy of our good friends over at FT Depot at YouTube. The show starts now.
Biggest, the newest, the most exciting of all the Planet of the Apes pictures. Climaxed by the spectacular Revolt of the Apes. The most awesome, the most horrifying spectacle in the annals of science fiction. First pampered as pets, then abused as servants, now oppressed as slaves.
Order full
mobilization of all security forces, police, militia, and reserve defense units. See that every entrance into the city is cordoned off immediately.
Yes, sir. Our control methods to include the use of tear gas and sedation darts.
There will be but one control method. Shoot to kill.
Ready? Aim. Fire!
This will be the end of human civilization, and the world will belong to a planet of apes!
Watch the screen explode as man faces ape in the ultimate revolution.
Where there is fire, there is smoke. And in that smoke, from this day forward, my people will plot and plan for the inevitable day of man's downfall. And that day is upon you now!
The Alpha Incident, a motion picture to penetrate the inner boundaries of your mind. The Alpha Incident.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Well, that's a reasonable remark.
Cut the crap, Jim. Who's got final clearance on this stage of the project?
You, me, and Fielder.
Does he know?
Oh, yeah.
Where is he?
He's getting the animals ready.
Alpha 795.
A frightening story of 4 men and 1 woman caught in the nightmare of secrecy, forced to face their own worst fears.
If she had any sense, she'd be fast
The
asleep.
Alpha Incident.
I wonder if she ever ran those mazes. You know, I always fall for the intellectual type.
What the hell happened here?
The Alpha Incident.
Get out of here.
Let go of me!
God, the shock to the system must be unbearable.
Mama!
The Alpha Incident.
The only time I stay in one spot this long is when I'm in bed with a chick or when I'm just sleeping.
The Alpha Incident, a most unusual science fiction thriller.
God's name was that?
Sounded like an animal.
That wasn't a wild animal out there.
We can't fall asleep. If we do, we die.
Where does science fiction end and science fact begin?
5 people.
You will never know until you see the Alpha Incident. Only a handful of people knew the truth, and there was only one ultimate solution. The Alpha Incident. A drama so horribly close to the truth, it will blow your mind.